Welcome to Miracle Makers. Tonight, what you're going to watch, experience, connect into is your own miracle making frequency. I'm so excited to answer questions for you and for us to jump quickly. We just segued as we started this recording. We segued from all of the time, place, ways that we can connect. You can connect on YouTube and get all of the information from Dr. Sarah Larsen. I've been teaching since 2003, and videos have been going online. 2003 is when I started the metaphysical and recorded trainings. Before 2003, I was a medical doctor, the oncology, the infectious diseases, traveling, research, reports, completely a different experience than what you might see on YouTube. I share this with you now because I know that you may have reinvented yourself many, many times and not recognized the absolute joy and gift that reinvention affords you. Let me say that another way. When I retired from medical school, from medical practice, from the NGOs, right? I thought when I became a mom, that was the best thing I wanted to be. I wanted to completely give to the world a gift of fully realized human potential. A baby chose me, and I'm like, wow. And you chose your mom. Is that a possibility? And you chose to know everything that you're already going to remember. Let me say that another way. Everything that is actually infinitely true stays infinitely true through all time. And it can be made even more clear as more time goes on. Let me say that another way. For you to know what created you, you have to understand the moon. You have to know and connect with the moon. You have to know and connect with the sun. You have to know and connect with yourself. Why is that? Because at one point, the you that is you right now was a sperm and an egg, and it had the momentum and the movement of the universe, and it had the stillness of time, the ovaries, the universe. When we do the studies of the sun, right, sperm and sunlight, and especially solar flares, such a beautiful movement. And those eggs, the egg that became you was part of 4 eggs, and they donated to the healthiest one. And you as energy, you as life force, you as the beautiful you that you are, guided and loving and giving. This you, the you that's in flow, the you that has questions, the you that's curious, is realigning your heart, realigning your chakra systems. What does chakra mean? Chakra means wheel. Chakra means system. Chakra means energy. Chakra means you having a sense, an identity, a knowing Right. I wish I could think of the word, but the maybe it's sommelier, right? Someone that smells wines and can break down the flavors and the taste, and the one that does cheeses, and the one that understands and can look at the different hues of color, right? That sense. People have that sense. You might have special senses. I had a girlfriend who was actually a client. She could sense people had cancer, right? And it's through her nose. I sense it through other means. She sensed it through smell. And then later, studies showed dogs and cats can sense it through smell. You have extraordinary senses. You have an extraordinary system. You are an extraordinary being, which, of course, to some degree. You maybe knew it just as the sperm and the egg, or you might have come out of the uterus and had trust and faith and all of that extraordinary energy. Isn't it extraordinary? Isn't it extraordinary, your journey? Take a moment and reflect on everything that got you here. Reflect on and allow yourself to feel. Feel your feet. Wow, the technology that's in your feet, balance. The senses that are there. Feel your ankles, your calves, your knees. And how beautifully that they function. At first, when you learn to walk, wow, your body functioned differently. Tonight, we are connecting you with the next level of your true essence, connected to the new moon energy and preparing you for the full moon and the lunar eclipse that happens November 19th. Is it by accident that you're here? Ah, is it somewhere in there you knew or or you want change? You want to remake yourself. You're remaking yourself with every breath on the physical level. And you're ready and you want and you know that you can remake yourself on the subtle energy level. And yes, you can remake yourself on the chakra level. The chakras are a system, right? We have a outside of us an election process in whatever country we're in. That's a system. Inside your body, there are these beautiful systems, our political system, or our school systems, or the way that we take care of the environment, our eco habitat systems. In each city, we developed those. And if they're contrary to the nature of the place that they're in, we either adjust or it is overtaken by nature. Your true nature will overtake and expand your chakra systems to be able to give to your value system, your purpose. And if you're surrounded with someone that's got more magnetism and more energy and more purpose and more values than you do, you may follow that flow until you anchor and trust yourself to be able to, wow, know your own values. Let me say that another way. Whenever you're ready for the next level of yourself, the upgrade, feel for a person or a space or I'm going to say noun, like person, place, or thing that embodies that. You can go to the ancient cities that still exist to connect in with your ancient knowing and your ancient understanding. You can connect in, that's a place like person. The Dalai Lama embodies peace. He comes to a city, any city. The crime rate falls in that city. It's quite extraordinary. You, like the Dalai Lama, for generations carry a vibration. And if you are ready to initiate and transform that chakra system, that belief, that knowing that's in here, your body, your environment, all of it lets you know by putting you with someone who's got the exact thing that you want, or the most irritating way to produce that within you. Let me say that another way. When I came out of the womb, I came out hungry for love. I wanted to love, 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 love. And to my young mom, it was not the easiest thing to have an older child, another child, a pregnancy, all of these demands. She was 14 with my brother, maybe 15 with me, and 16 with my sister, right? 3 kids. 19 when she came to the States. I was 7 probably when I came to the United States. I came with love, 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 love. But my mom didn't know how to help me facilitate. My grandmother did. And so up until 7 with my grandmother, that love, love, gratitude, overjoy, bliss, abundance, wanting to be part of everything. My daughter came in the same way. At age 7 for my mom, it became too difficult. I was too much for her. She labeled me, and I believed that there was something wrong. I was too much. I had to quiet myself down. Loving the way I loved was too hungry. There's a term called bukanabano. Don't be too much of that. And so my path, I struggled with self-esteem and self-worth and all of that. My daughter came in with the same thing. She would go into museums and total strangers, I love you, I love you, I love you. Because my mom and dad helped me get through medical school and helped me grow the way that I grew, I knew what Gerbil, this incredible poetry, Gibran. It's so funny, my tongue always twists at the name. I knew the poetry that said, launch your children forward. Your children are not your children. They are the universe longing for themselves. Life expanded. Everything my parents did was perfect, right? It had to be, because when my daughter came along, I knew what to be and what not to be. You know how to use your own natural energy inside yourself, person, place, or thing. My parents embodied something, my grandmother embodied something I met Greg, he embodied something. And until I found myself, I got to be all of those different energies, the black and the white. I got to be that consciousness. Oh my gosh, if you've got a notebook out, what did you get to choose to be? We'll jump into that conversation. Tonight, new moon. Ah, this system. Full moon and lunar eclipse coming up. How to use those energies. What are you ready for? And of course, I can't wait to answer your questions. In this quick video, we covered so much. The sperm like the sun, the egg like the earth. The earth is divided into 4 seasons. And all the other seasons give to that one season. 4 eggs donated to one egg that used all the nutrition to become you. We covered that. We said it differently, didn't I? Then we jumped into and we covered so many parts of understanding that for you to transform, for you to go to the next level, you can go to a place, you can go to a person, you can go to a thing. What's a thing? Your body, your chakras, the systems. What's another thing? Different organizations. If they aren't working, you look for and you find one that's working. Miracle Makers Academy is a system, personal development for extraordinary people. Dr. Sarah Larsen, all of the groups and organizations, those are working systems. You add your energy to those till you're ready to create, and you get to bring along all the systems that work. The moon, the sun, the seasons, the eclipse, the new moons, and the full moons. They hold in trust for you your own divine energy. You can always measure yourself with those things to be able to figure out and know yourself. So that's a lot said. And I'm so excited to answer your questions. Anyone that is ready to raise your hand, I'm so glad you're here with us tonight.